Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your life. Jot it down.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go, set!
Now the former Volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You look at this Packers defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On 3rd down, Sampson. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
First down, Buccaneers.
Cowboy 80.
Now a give, right side, Sampson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Catch the Eagle! Catch the Eagle! Catch Matt! Catch Matt!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll swing this out to Sampson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
70, Hawk 70. 11. 10 through 11.
From the gun on third down. Brewer. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Packers nothing.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Now Stroud. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On first down, hits Hampton. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings
South,
up
south,
2nd
south.
and 10.
Why, Tony?
At the Buccaneers' 47-yard line.
Hey, south.
Stroud. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open man, it's Hunter. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. The Packers at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
118. What's that?
Here's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
On the jump.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneer. Ready, right?
From the gun on 3rd down. Brewer. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Ethan Evans on now to punt. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Somebody gotta do it, I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it, I tell you, hey, watch him do it. We survived outside, all from the music. They like, what he own? Is it all
set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Here we go. 18. What's that? 2J. 11. Hey, uno more. Why, Tony? Hey, south.
And Stroud now to throw. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Oh, hey.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
18. What's that? We speed left. Uno.
Stroud to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action. Stroud down. Complete. It's Dodson. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker.
It's 4th down.
4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's good.
Oh, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Hampton. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
18. What's up?
A run once more with Hampton. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Stroud completes this out wide. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Thank you, Texas.
Stroud now on 4th down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Under. 118. What's that?
Give here to Hampton. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the ground, this is Hampton. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Packers first down. First down and goal to go.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Oh, right. 118.
Hampton going to try to punch it in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. And Marion Hampton with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive. Brewer. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Let's go now. Run throw 80. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Operating from the gun. Brewer to the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Trick the Eagles. Trick the Eagles.
Looking to throw. Brewer. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey. Viking, 18. Buffalo, 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Third and 20.
Here we go. Set. Cougar, 19.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Ethan Evans now.
Ethan Evans in punt formation.
And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
On the quick, right?
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Stroud looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Stroud. That one let go deep for Laporta. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A very limited time left to get in the field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That one downfield for Dotson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Why, Tony? Monkey, hey, uno. Out to the right. Out to the right. Hey.
Stroud sets up the play action. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
A 9-yard loss. It's now second and 19 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, uno. Look at hot. 11.
Throwing on second and long. Stroud. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's 3rd and 9.
19 Texas. On the quick, right? 18. That's right.
Back to throw. Stroud. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Cut 19. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Brewer. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
These are the situations that really test a defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Mustang 19. From the line. 19 tight. Trap 50.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
18. Go.
Looking to throw. Brewer. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will knot us up at 10. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And they're on the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Robin.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, uno more.
Stroud off the play fake. Now he's going to step up and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 41. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now 3rd down and 7.
19 Tiger. Bobcat.
Operating from the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves, 19 Lions.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might know Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Second and 6. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
South.
Throw left side complete. That's Hunter. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Watch at 18. What's up?
Back to throw. Stroud. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. This offense on third down today, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Try to run for it with Hampton. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Back to Hampton on first down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Again, it's Hampton. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Play action. Here's Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Omarion Hampton. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
17. Buccaneers 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Off play action. Brewer. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Picked up by Javon Holland. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10. They're on the 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Stroud coming right back after the pick six. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right?
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Stroud. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield, and allow the play to be successful.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 79 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On the set.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Pack the 60! Pack the 60! Ready, right?
They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Get it! Cougar 19! Back all 80!
And they'll run on the inside handoff. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
I created this shit, made me alone. You dropped it, this me, and you more box. We call it toxic, but they go to chop. Took her out of balance, cause they hop. I went in like Nike, we got it on lock.
This is 1st and 10. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now it's Hampton. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's 1st down.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Here's Hampton. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
18. What's that?
They'll try the left side. Moore. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Oh, ready? 18.
Stroud. He finds his man complete. It's Cox. They'll come up. First and 10 here.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Stroud. Got a man. That's Hunter. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Here's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Now Stroud. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. Well, this fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear, because sometimes there's things that we don't see on the surface. Did the coach feel like, if they tied the game, they couldn't go any farther, they had too many injuries? I'm not sure what was going on there, but I'm with you. I'm stunned they didn't try and kick the field goal there.
So for the Bucs, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.